It's time for Top That Trade. This day can't get any better. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor, and Alan Nuckman, the Chief Market Strategist at St. Paul Research. Here we go, guys. Round number one, supersized trade. A huge bullish trade was made in the VIX recently, but are some plays too big to trade?
Well, the play was $40 million bet on the VIX rising, a 25-40 call spread. So it was a lot of money, $200,000 contract, 200,000 contracts. But let's remember that the VIX is used as a hedge. I don't know if they're looking to profit from that and expect the market to crash. They're just protecting themselves. That's why these markets exist. I know a lot of times we forget that, but that's a fact that we can't ignore.
Well, I think it's also the VIX is the fear trade, and there are some geopolitical events around the globe that are making us more fearful. You know, there's more tensions between Russia and the Ukraine. You've got, tensions, in Iran and Saudi Arabia, and all these things are coming at a time where if you're long the stock market, this could be a risk. So you would use the VIX maybe to potentially hedge for an increase of uncertainty because of the geopolitical picture.
20, keep an eye on that 20. It was a support point for a long time. Now it's going to be resistance up above. So let's see. It's a July play. Let's see if they make money or they just want to sleep better at night.
Round number two, cash cows. Value is in. A cows ETF tracks stocks with free cash flow. Pick a cow to move.
I think when it comes to the cows, there's a lot of that I like to move with, because a lot of these should be in everybody's portfolio, right? If you have a diversified stock, you can pick one of many. Now, if you had to pick one or two, I look at what's happening with the vaccines, and it's given a big boost to some of the stores. CVS was one of those on the list. You can probably also look at Walgreens as well, because I think they're getting a big boost, from this reopening trade. And, apparently when people go in and get their shot, they do some shopping because their non-COVID sales have been going up pretty well. So who knew that the COVID shot would be good for business?
To be a cow, it's all about cash flow. It's free cash flow. So these are companies that make a ton of money. So you're seeing a shift from stocks that were very speculative to now people are getting back into these value stocks and, reminding ourselves that companies that make a lot of money and have a lot of cash do very well. So, I like HPQ is on this list. It's got a free cash flow yield of about 9%. It's got a triple top here at 35. Now, it's interesting because this is a triple top over a 40-year period. If it breaks out above 35, then we can see a big move in HPQ.
Round number three, Dow 50,000. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 80% from 2020 lows. When does the Dow go to 50,000?
50,000 is just a number, but we did see this on the 25,000 as well. We had some fun with it. For it to get to 50,000, it's not that far away. The Dow would have to go up 10% a year for less than 4 years, and we'd be at 50,000.
All right, that sounds pretty good. I think that sounds like a good target. If you do Dow 50,000, could we do it this year or next year? It remains to be seen. But I am a little bit concerned. This is a market that has gone straight up for a long time. I think we're seeing historic stimulus, which could continue to drive this market for a long period of time. I think the key is going to be how tax policy may slow down the stock market next year. If we're going to see a big rise in corporate taxes, is that going to slow down profitability? It remains to be seen, but a lot of traders are worried that new taxes could slow down the bull market.
All right, let me give you a Dow stock. IBM finally showing signs of life now.
Here's your bonus round question for today. Lowe's is building up its business. What did Lowe's just buy? Is it Stainmaster, Ace Hardware, or Craftsman?
Ooh, I would say Stainmaster because they like to stain stuff.
I have no idea. I didn't know they bought anybody, and I should know this. The third one.
Phil cleans it up this week. The answer is Stainmaster.
Thank you. There we go. I know my stain.
Great plays, though, guys. This is First AM. We'll be back in